Welcome to OutlanDishes, the home of outlandish dishes. This week I'm trying out a recipe combination that some of my friends recommended for me. It's potato chips and chocolate. Now I'm going to class that up a little bit by making what's called a Hasselback potato. They're quite easy to prepare. You want to lay out a cutting board and 2 spoons. These act as a depth guide, so when you're cutting into the potato, you don't cut all the way through and you can keep a nice bit of depth. Making your cuts along the lengthwise, about every 2 to 3 millimeters, of course. As you can see, it adds in quite a bit of extra surface area, and that'll come in handy when we bake. One step I like to do along the way is, of course, washing the potatoes. This gets rid of some of the excess starch that we've got from those added cuts. And of course, by removing that, we're going to get an extra crispy finish. Now, once those potatoes have been dried, we're going to add them to a baking pan and then give them a coating of olive oil and some salt. From there, we're going to move over to the oven, preheated to 180 degrees, and baking for 45 minutes. Once that's on, in a separate tray, we're going to take some hazelnuts, making sure that they are all evenly spaced out, none on top of each other, and we're going to add those into the oven for just 10 minutes. Now they've nicely crispened up. The outside shell is much easier to remove at this point. Just rub them together in your hand and you end up with some nice shell-less hazelnuts. Now taking all of that, adding into a blender along with some baking chocolate, we get a nice mix that's perfect to use in this situation. Now after the 45 minutes is completed for the potatoes, we can see that they are nicely crisped up and all of the slits have started to open. We're going to top it with our chocolate and hazelnut mix and return to the oven for an additional 15 minutes just to finish it off. And now for the final result, we will see that it's got nice and crispy on the outside, the chocolate has nicely caramelized on top, and the hazelnuts have gotten extra crispy as well. For the taste, the potato itself has gotten extra soft on the inside after the hours of baking in the oven. Salt and chocolate have worked really nicely together to create quite a complex flavour. The chocolate, of course, is slightly bitter, but I prefer my chocolate on the bitter side anyway. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this cooking video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff. Have a nice one.